was about 16 months old, my grandmother came up and she took pity on my mother because we were just 12 of us. So she came up and she asked my mother and dad if she could raise me, and of course they did say no. So that's who I grew up with, my grandmother, and being raised by a grandparent, you get to go to all kinds of ceremonial gatherings and also the place where I grew up in the North Camp. There's lots of older people. It's just full of old people, and they visit one another. Not like today. There's no more visiting. In those days, the old people always visit, and they tell stories. And I'm always there. She just has me lay down or sit down behind her. She leaves a room between the wall and her back, so that's where she huts me. When somebody's going to tell a story. So I lay backwards behind her back, and so they start telling these stories. So some of them I heard and I just remembered, and some are directly told to me from people from either the blood reserve, Bigani, and the Amskabi Bigani. And so they tell many stories, all kinds of stories, funny ones, serious ones, sacred ones. And all those I just kept in my chest all these times. And I never forgot them. And when I grew up and went to school, in school there was a period of time when the boy supervisor, they were always getting mad at the junior boys level because they sleep down 2 floors down in their dormitory, and they were always making noise, and then some of them get strapped, but they're yelled at and shaken up, and I had feelings for them, so I approached the school principal. I can't remember his name, Reverend something. And I asked him if I could, instead of getting mad at them, I can tell them stories and they will go to sleep. And so from then on, for that short period of time, he let me go to their dormitory when bedtime was. For them, the little ones are at 9 o'clock. They go to bed. So I go in there and in Blackfoot, I continue telling them stories. And that's how where they put me to go put them to sleep. So that saved them a lot of verbal abuse, and sometimes little guys, they get strapped. And so I told them these stories. That's where they broke out of my chest, and different story every day or every night. And sorry, these bring good memories and bad memories, but I can't help it feeling those days. So anyways, that's what I used them at that time. And summer times we get visitors from the blood reserve, all these reserves, in preparation to the Okan Gokats. I don't really like calling it sun dance. It has nothing to do with the sun, because I know some non-natives, they sometimes when we're dancing, they hook that up to the sun. So they dance to the sun, they pray to the sun, all these. But the sun, the word, the sun, is a very sacred word because it's the name of one of the God and his children. And so the word Naduksi simply means the Holy One. And that's how holy it was. It's kind of sad that it's not no longer, because whenever the Holy One starts to find when people are not following his paths, the sacred paths, he takes things back. So beginning, I would say, approximately when the alcoholists opened up to Siksika, then I think that's when it started to degrade. And so some people try to carry it on, but it's not the same. It's like trying to raise up a skeleton. I'll probably get criticized for this, but a story is a story. And that's how these sacred things, there's the sacred tobacco planting ceremony, the water keepers are in charge of that. So all these summer activities, my step-grandfather, Peter Little, he goes to all of them, and so I get to go. And we take our tent and go. There are things like that are so close to the Christian way of their worships. And I think one time the Catholic Church, their priests, I think they're more forceful than the Old Sun School Anglican priests. They put a stop to the old God, and they shut it down for a bit. I think they because the old people talk to the priests, and they tell them about these. And I think in my heart that they may have took it as a competition, because they say that they are the Son of God. They were given that authority. And so I think that's why it's too close to the Christian way of worship. And so they did stop it for a bit, but then they went kind of underground. They don't talk about it anymore, unless they come together in someone's place, and then they talk about, they plan the next year's activities. And so that was the only one that was well liked, feared, and reverenced. So the reason I told you this is that it's not a heathen way of life, because way back that you cannot separate the people from ordinary life. Their very life is what they worship. And their way of worship